I think he's repairing it right now. Alright, heading northeast, touch London. I'm sorry, disregard Davis Avenue, making a left.
What's going on, young man?
Coming out near the morgue.
What's up, man?
Is this Ivan?
Westbound Innocence Boulevard.
Yes, it is.
Alright, are you
I go
ready,
into the
sir?
alleyway. Disregard, he cut off.
Can I get like 5 minutes?
Found
Yes,
Elgin
sir.
Avenue, making a right.
Just whenever you're ready, meet me on the top floor, okay? On the helicopter pad.
On the rooftop? Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
I'll do that.
How many do you have on the...
Opposite lanes of travel.
You have 4 units on it. 355 is breaking off.
10-4.
4 units.
Northbound Olympic Freeway. Northbound Popular Street, making a left, going to be crossing the bridge, passing MRPD westbound Vespucci Boulevard. Legion Square, still heading westbound Vespucci Boulevard. And right. And another right, heading upper power. Alright. Took the jump and the bus. Completely ran over by the bus.
Left northbound. North coming out. Go by. Good dinner.
Or I'm chasing this bus.
Put on Del Perro westbound.
Going on to the freeway.
But you're gonna have to take comms. I gotta focus on driving. Going into the tunnels.
The locals ramming me.
Additionals, pursuing this bus with me, please, that attempted to block the route and
He's
hit me off
currently
my bike.
What's currently stationary in the tunnels.
Come back out.
Southbound Elgin Avenue. Can I get additionals on my 80, please?
I'm coming to your 20 right now.
Is
You on
Down the freeway.
going westbound to Pear Freeway now.
what the fuck? Arnold, are you good?
Alright.
In my eyes, they completely obliterated you.
You're in eastbound to Pear.
The bus switch to channel 3.
Now on Vespucci eastbound. Sorry, Olympic. San Andreas. Going to be suspected.
Secondary, I'll take over comms, focus on driving Arnold. Making a right, going southbound Elgin. Another right, gonna be going westbound Vespucci. Making a left, going southbound Power. Still going southbound Power. Okay, gonna be going off of alleyways, off of Power, going towards Mirror, Stores Farm. Right now coming out on Farm, going southbound. I'm gonna be passing by you guys. At the bus. He's in the car. Still on him.
Still get
right, going southbound.
You got it.
Single right, gonna be going to alleyways. Going into the skate park. The skate park and took a dump. Where is he, everyone? You got visual?
He's flipped sideways. He got it. He's gonna be on top of a roof now.
Is he still on top of the roof?
I'm gonna jump to the freeway.
Clear below everyone. Still on, jumping. Took a jump. They're gonna be on the freeway. Failed it. They cannot drive. They're gonna be underneath the canals.
Yeah, that's where I landed. Watch it.
Okay, are you 10-7?
I am, yes.
Okay. You mind going into LEO meeting? I just gotta make sure that you're not cheating. It's, you know, just what we do for everybody now. and show your screen. All right, can you show like your taskbar and stuff? See what programs you have open.
Yeah, let me. Just Discord. But the test. Metal, 5M, and that.
Okay. All right. Started here. Now we have to just do the whole thing over again, okay? So it's going to be a lot of the same questions that we already talked about.
Okay.
Actually, you did your 10 codes real good, so we're just going to skip that.
It was just the probable cause and the reasonable suspicion,
Uh,
right? And the MDT.
yeah, some other things too. Let me... those ones you have, the reasonable, probable cause, reasonable suspicion, those ones you have to absolutely pass.
I
There's
think
a
I
few
messed
other
up on it
things.
because I said it in a way that I understand it. I had to give out like the correct one, right?
Right, there's lots of key things that you do need to say. It wasn't a wrong example, but it wasn't a full example. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, I get that.
Hold on here. Okay, so go through the rank structure.
For the alphas or just for BCSO?
For BCSO.
It will be cadet, solo cadet, deputy, senior deputy, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain. I keep getting this one confused. Captain. I can't remember the captain. Oh, I don't know what that one. Captain, commander, major, undersheriff, sheriff.
All right, list the ranks, name, and department of each alpha.
Okay. A1, Stein, commissioner, SASP. A2, assistant assistant commissioner. PK Highsmith, SASP. A3, Joe Burrow. Oh wait, no, PK is deputy commissioner, and A3 is Joe Burrow, assistant commissioner. SASP. A4, Amar, sheriff, BCSO. A5 is Dwayne, undersheriff, BCSO. A6, Bronny, chief of police, LSPD. A7 Skidmore, Assistant Chief of Police, LSPD.
How many strike points can an employee accumulate before getting a 3-day suspension?
10. 10. Wait, 15.
How many for a
10.
demotion?
15.
How many for administrative hearing?
20.
How many for termination?
25.
True or false? A police officer can be sued for excessive use of force.
True.
State the 5 times an officer must mark themselves as 10-7 out of service in the MDT.
Whenever they're busy, when they're training, on a break, meetings, and I can't remember the last one. So I said meeting, break, training. I can't get the last one.
What are the minimum hourly requirements for a cadet?
8 hours.
How many for sergeant?
Sergeant, 10.
At what rank must you clock in at least 12 hours minimum?
Captain and higher.
At what rank do you qualify for the RRU?
Sergeant.
Or for the bike certification?
Bikes, sergeant.
True or false? A police officer can conduct a GSR test without consent when they have a reasonable suspicion.
False.
What additional vehicles is a lieutenant permitted to use above what they could use as a sergeant?
The Bearcat, Air 1, and the prison bus.
And what certifications are needed for each?
Air 1 is Air 1 cert. The Bearcat is SWAT cert, and the prison bus is FTO.
What equipment is a P1 officer required to carry on them at all times?
They police issued Glock, the taser, nightstick, flashlight, evidence bags, suture kits, heavy armor, bandages, handcuffs, pistol ammo, the radio.
Explain each weapon class and give an example of each.
Class 1 would be called a Walter. Class 2 would be a combat pistol. Any weapons with modifications on it. And class 3s would be like a Tech 9 automatic weapons.
So I don't know if you saw the recent thing about Tech 9s. They are going to be considered Class 2 now.
Okay,
So can you give another example?
an assault rifle would be an automatic weapon, class 3.
Explain what demerit points are and how many can a driver earn before their license is revoked.
Demerit points are points that hit your driver's license for either speeding or just speeding. And your license get revoked at 15 demerit points.
Can you explain what a Code 5 stop is and give an example of when you would perform one?
A code 5 stop is a high traffic stop, a high alert traffic stop. It's when you have probable cause on the suspect, and when you would conduct one, if they are in a 1080 and you call for additionals and they stop, so it'll be a 1011, they would be parked like a fork and ask the driver to turn off the engine and throw the keys out, and ask them to put their hands up and get out the vehicle slowly and walk through their eyes towards the officers.
When impounding a vehicle, how do you determine the fine you should charge for release?
Depending on the class of the vehicle, or class, or the type of vehicle it is.
How much do you charge for an import?
500K.
Can you read me the Miranda rights?
You have the right to remain silent, and you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be provided by you by the state of San Andreas. Do you understand these rights as if I have read them to you, and do you wish to keep talking to me?
If you forget to Mirandize someone, can you still charge them or do you need to let them go?
You cannot. You have to let them go.
What is a Terry Frisk and explain how to perform one?
Terry frisk is when you have reasonable suspicion. So you would try to find uh what made you suspicious of them. Let's say there was like a 1013s and you had reasonable suspicion of somebody, and you would Terry frisk them if they are the ones that you think did it. So you would try to just find the weapon that that caused the 1013s.
What is reasonable suspicion and what does it permit you to do?
Reasonable suspicion. It is not stated by facts. It's basically a hunch. You go by observation, training, and experience. Um, and if you think they are gonna commit a crime, you have reasonable suspicion of them.
And what does it permit you to do?
Okay, it would permit you to detain them, Terry frisk them, and GSR test them with consent.
Okay, what is probable cause?
Probable cause, probable cause is stated by facts that you know that they are committing the crime. Um,
And what does this allow you to do?
um, it would allow you to arrest them, search them, and GSR test them.
How far away must bystanders be from an active scene?
On the other side of the street, or uh 30 feet away.
True or false? An officer must hold on to body cam footage for 5 days.
True.
What is a GSR test and when may you conduct one?
A GSR test is basically a gun residue test. It's whenever somebody shoots, they have gunpowder in their hands, and the only time you can conduct one is when you have somebody arrested, or you have suspicion of somebody that have or that they shot.
When may an officer hard cuff a suspect?
When they are breaking cuffs and running away from you.
List the 5 stages of the use of force continuum and provide an example for each.
Officer presence, which it would be my name, so I would say Cadet Ivan Hero. That would show officer presence. Vocalization, it would be giving the person commands. Hand to hand, it's when I would have to take out my baton or my nightstick, or just use my hands. Non-lethal would be taser, the beanbag shotgun, and the baton to subdue the subject non-lethally. And lethal would be my police issued weapon when they are returning fire on officers.
At what speeds is it safe to perform a pit maneuver?
80 miles an hour.
How much time must pass between the pit timer being started before it can be attempted?
2 minutes.
How much time must pass between each pit attempt?
It would be 30 seconds until you could start up another one.
In a hostage situation, how many demands is a civilian hostage worth?
One demand.
What an officer hostage?
That would be 2 demands.
In a hostage situation, if the hostage taker is holding a Class 3 firearm, what should officers hold in their hand?
Class 3 weapons.
In a hostage situation, are police able to provide cash as a hostage demand?
That would be a negative.
What should you do if you receive conflicting orders from 2 supervisors of the same rank?
Go to a higher rank officer and ask for his opinion.
What should you do if you receive an unlawful order from a supervisor?
I wouldn't do it because it would be unlawful.
What is the duty to intercede and report?
When you see a crime happening and you report it when you are off duty. Yep.
Guys,
Yes, sir?
are you able to just stop the cab for real quick 1 second? Just took the guy down. 3 officers are down. It's a big shootout. Just if you could continue the academy afterward.
Yeah, where at?
I got everyone for you. It's up, full customs. Here, I got everyone for you. I'll give you these.
10-2?
76 answer.
76.
You guys need additionals? Were the officers down?
And that's customs.
Where are the
10-4
suspects? Can we
open.
get them transported, please?
Or about to.
Yeah, I'll drive there.
Alpha 7 plus 3 down to officers and 9 from the football.
296 at 1015 times 2 suspects.
Is it still active 1013s?
What's going on, guys? Is all officers down? What's going on?
There's gonna be a shirtless man inside of pillbox. Make sure he gets a private room. He's gonna have a purple flag.
So, is it code 4 on the shooting scene, guys? What's going on?
Let's stay on high alert. A bunch of them running around shooting us.
Can I get a siren check over at Pillbox?
So, it's cleared?
Camilla, could you come back here?
On top of
Where's our down patients, boss? What's our down patients? What do we got, gentlemen? Son of a biscuit. All right, all right. Thank you, guys. Damn, you look badass. I love it.
Let's get rid of that motorbike.
Which
All
car
right,
is Jay
Doug.
in?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I tried
take the
to.
bird
I
back.
tried to call the tow.
Should be in the first room with Big Dag.
Sorry I called you downstairs. They
Anyone
really
keep
seemed
all
in
the
here.
worries, no
vehicles
worries.
that were over there?
Hands. Sorry, what'd you say, Jen?
No, I need help.
I was asking if anyone
I need
depoted all
help,
the
bro.
police
Someone
vehicles
someone
over
hit
there.
my car and they ran away.
Yeah, we depoted the bikes here at LS Customs.
No, someone took my car and they ran away though.
Okay, think of Stash 911. And, you know, call.
How do I
call
do it?
police.
How do I do it? Gosh.
You have a phone, then you think about it.
Okay.
Yo. Yo, wait, stop, please. It was a cop that hit my car. Oh,
How did this
why
start?
would you hit that car, bro?
Sorry about that, sir.
Are
Are there any cop cars inside, or?
I don't think so. I think they were all on the outside. They cleared it. Damn, they seem like 399 is called in less than 10 seconds. And I was down at the beginning of the scene, so I can't really go back. It was crazy. Sorry I called you. I stopped it.
Oh my goodness. No worries, no worries.
Alright. Good luck with your academy, Ivan. Ivan?
Yeah.
Good luck with the academy.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
He's doing real good right now.
299.
Hell yeah,
Yo,
keep
what
it up.
One suspect is 97.
Uh,
1015.
What
Where were you?
happened?
296,
I
1015,
literally
that's
just
one
flew in.
suspect.
A lot happened. Shots
Yeah, I
fired.
don't even know what happened.
1080 turned into a manslaughter. A manslaughter turned into bullshit. It was a shit show.
Yeah, off duty and then back up on the roof.
Good luck, Ivan.
Okay, let's see. Where were we now?
Suspects at MRPD.
What is the duty to intercede and report?
If you see a crime being committed while you are off duty, you could report it.
How many vehicles are permitted to participate in a vehicle pursuit? And what are their positions?
It'll be 4 vehicles. Primary will be the first vehicle, secondary will be the second, tertiary will be the third, parallel will be the fourth.
Are you whispering? Can you maybe talk normally? You're just a tad bit quiet.
I'm on normal.
Okay,
Oh,
I don't
hold
know.
on.
It was
How about that?
yeah, yeah, it's great now.
Do I say it again?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, no, I heard you. It was very quiet. I mean, I could hear the cars on the road better than I could hear you.
Oh. Okay.
What are the maximum number of officers permitted for a car boosting?
2.
What are the maximum number of officers generally permitted on a scene, bearing no extraordinary circumstances?
8 officers.
What are the 3 requirements an officer needs to meet to use lethal force?
There'll be a weapon system, intent, and immediate threat.
Okay, okay, this is the fun part. Now I open up the MDT here.
Okay.
It takes forever right now. But yeah, we're going to go to the dashboard.
Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
All right. So this is the dashboard. Will be the main thing that you will look at most of the time. It will tell you welcome and your rank and your last name. So Cadet Hero. Uh, Warrants. Warrants are for people who have warrants for them. So you could view what happened to them and what caused them to have a warrant. Right here you can see the dispatch. How many officers are on LSPD and BCSO, EMS, and DOJ. You could also, if you right click, you could set waypoint, radio, call sign, and toggle your duty. So right now I'm 10-7, which means I'm off duty. And if I toggle it, it'll be on duty. Right here will be calls. It would be a mixture for 911 calls and 311 calls and whatever other stuff they are. This middle one is basically telling you stuff that you could do or that you have to do. So data leading incidents, and it'll tell you how you could do it. And yeah, next one.
Yeah, go right ahead. Next one, profiles.
Next one will be profiles. Right here. You could search for any profile that you have. Who would I search?
Did you arrest someone today, or you look them up? I mean, whoever.
This was somebody. I was checking if they had a weapons license. Let's do this. This guy right here. So you can see his citizen ID, his first name, last name, date of birth, where he works at. This is his fingerprint. Right here it says tickets. You could see his known convictions right at the very bottom. You would see here his properties. He doesn't own none. Right here you can see his vehicles he owns. Nulls are imports vehicles. Right here you can see his license. If he had a weapons license, this one would be green. A hunting license, green. Other than that, he just has a driver's license. Next one. You for incidents on how to create one. Let's do this page first. Right here, you can search for old incidents that you've done. Let's do this one. Right here. Right here will be what the summary of the scene happened, which was institutional robbery of a bank. You would write down what happened in the summary. Hostages' names would be these guys, Jim Seville and Tony Lamelli. Weapons/items confiscated would be anything they used for the crime, which they got dirty money, and it was
Did search Nirvana.
in the BCSO evidence
I did. I
because
searched Nirvana
they
and
got
Harmon. I got both their
processed
stuff.
at BCSO.
I'm coming down.
Right
I'm coming
here
down now.
is his fine that he got, and
Been getting
sentence
Nirvana's
right
phone
here.
and stuff.
Tags
I'm
would be primary
You can get
processing.
Nirvana's phone stuff.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
coming.
how you would input one right here. You just click this plus sign and then just write it. Officers involved, you would write everybody who was involved in this scene. To add multiple, you would click this plus sign and write their officer name. Civilians involved would basically be the hostages, and to add multiple, the plus sign. The evidence would be the items confiscated. So right here, it would be the dirty money. There's the dirty money. Right there. To add multiple, just click the plus sign.
Can you give 2 examples of evidence? Well, you gave one. Can you give another example?
Yeah, I got. Think. Nope, not that one. Right here. Would be all his items confiscated because this guy was in a house robbery. And right here, you would get the weapon serial number. You would have to get that for evidence too, and then you would stash it in whatever ID this incident is. So 3428. You would put all that evidence into that locker. Okay, these two were convicted of institutional robbery, hostage taking ×2, and reckless evading. Right here, you would click guilty and process because once you're in processing, if they ask you, or if you ask them, do you plead guilty to these charges? And if they say yes, I plead guilty, you would mark this off, and once you send them to jail, you do process. Right here, it will tell you the recommended fine and recommended sentence. For this guy, yeah, it was Ahmed. He got $80,000 fine and 65 sentence. And for the second guy, he only got hostage taking ×2 and institutional robbery. So his recommended fine was 63,000, and recommended sentence was 130. And if they're being, if you want to give them a deal, you would lower both fine and sentence, which I did here. $40,000 fine and months. Are we good on this one? Should I go to reports?
There is one thing I want to explain. When you're doing the tags for processing and primary, you know you're supposed to put the officer's name there, right?
I'll have to put the name, so
Mm-hmm.
I would put my name as primary will be hero, and processing will be hero.
I mean, assuming you are the primary, yes.
So, or call sign then hero,
Yeah, call sign.
like that.
Correct.
Okay, I'll start doing that now. Nobody told me that.
I could tell because you did it on 2 reports. I thought maybe you just forgot it, but I could tell maybe nobody taught you that.
Yeah, nobody told me that. I do that on all of them. I put all the officers involved. See, like that, just primary processing. Oh, okay, so this one wasn't me. This was this one? This one. Why did it say it was me?
Maybe you started the report and then they finished it. I'm not sure.
Okay, so yeah, I got that now. I will start doing that. So do I go to
No problem.
reports?
Yep, go to reports.
Alright, reports are basically uh whatever crime is being committed and you would report it. So this one would be Fleeka bank robbery. These will be the hostages names. You would write the hostages here. So if anybody from the incident report and they want to know what the hostages names were, they could go here and get their name. Uh you would write down what they said, or if the hostage takers revealed one of their names. Um you would write basically anything you find in the bank, which would be a bank. You would find if there's bullet casings, fingerprints, or blood, which in this one you found bullets and a lot of fingerprints. Right here, this would be an evidence bag, and it would come back to this one individual, JM. So there will be, okay, right here, all evidence bags will be folder 486. That's where all the evidence bags are stashed in. Right here, so you could search up whatever um incident reports they are. Let's do that. Oh, you just did that. So yeah, you would just write down what the hostages found out from the hostage takers.
Okay, that's all I need to hear. Let's go to Bolo.
Bolos. So these um are basically vehicles where you would find vehicles from. So let's look at this. You could also search for other ones. I see a lot of John Miles here. So right here, you would, once you get the vehicle's plate number, right here, you would write it down in the plate. You would find the owner, which is Spencer Lee. The title, basically what the vehicle was used in for. So this vehicle was used in an attempt to murder an officer. And then you would write what happened in that scene. So the officer was followed by the car. So yeah, you would write everything that happened in the scene. Uh, gallery would be, I'm guessing, pictures of the vehicle. Officers involved would be 380 miles. See this one. You would also report vehicles stolen. So if there's like a 911 call saying that there's like a stolen a raid, black raid, you could write it down here so people will know that it's marked for stolen. So this title, it was flooded from a 1080 plate, owner Spencer Lee, and yeah.
293 to James.
Would I go to roster next?
Come on.
Not roster, DMV.
DMV? Okay, DMV basically it's whenever you get somebody's plate. What? Okay, let's go back to this guy. So okay, we'll get this one. 71. Is that an O or just 0? O. OX. 77OX. You would get the last two.
She flew out.
Oh, okay. Got it wrong. This is 61LX.
So here, go back to the profile. Let me show you
I'd say
something.
2.
Hey, I'm gonna do it too.
If you right click on it, you can just go right to the DMV.
Oh. Oh, that saves so much trouble. Okay. Okay, right here, it will say no because it's an import. You would find out if it's impounded if the person would come back asking it to be unimpounded. Right here, it would be if they were reported on the bolo section. If it was stolen or it was on a code 5 stop. If you click on it right here, you can see the registration plate, which would be the license plate, the owner of the vehicle, the class of the vehicle, the name, it's an import, so it's null, and there's no picture taken. So right here, oh, well, I'm guessing it's always marked stolen.
Correct. They are always showing as marked stolen.
Right here, you can see what the color vehicle is. Let's look at another one that he has. So let's do this one. Right here.
You could do that same trick for like if they own a property, you could use your right muscle and then it'll mark it on your GPS.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay, you could right here it would tell you the color of the vehicle if it was impounded or set in the bill or it was in a code 5 stop. See, this one is a sport vehicle. It could range from a motorcycle, sport, sedan, anything. Right here it will tell you the class. This one is a Sultan Classic. No picture taken. Right here you can see the registration plate and the owner of the vehicle. And right here you would just write notes. I want to find somebody. Oh, let's see. Undefined will kind of, I think that's like the rainbow spray paint snow.
I believe so, yeah. I'm not really 100% sure, but I believe it is, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this car is a compact and the owner registration plate. It's an import, and right here you will put the picture of the vehicle, which there's none right now. And yeah.
Okay. The last section is cameras. Now, obviously, don't look at any of them.
Oh, yeah.
But just, you know.
Go for 355.
Can you come down to the south, please?
So let's say there is a Pacific Bank robbery.
35597.
And you want to see what's happening inside, you would look just these three. Right here, this would show the bottom floor where the vault is, because right here you see the stairs, the big vault door, and some 2 doors. This would be the entrance of the bank to see if anybody's around here, and this would be the inside of the bank to see if there's any hostages alive or hostage takers. They also show liquor stores, supermarkets, and gas stations. Also shows other banks like the Fleeca Bank in Holwick Ave. It will show. Oh, these are the same picture or same camera. It will show different Fleeca banks in other areas too. This one's on Great Ocean. This was on the Legion Square Bank. This is on Del Perro Boulevard, Holwick. This is the bank at Polito, which shows the vault right there. Liquor stores and also the jewelry store. This would be aiming on the front side of the entrance right here. This would be the middle area, backside, and other backside. So these 4 cams are for the jewelry. If you want to see if anybody's safe and sound. That's it.
All right. We can close out of Discord now. I'm just gonna search you.
All right.
All right, let me see here. Is there a reason you have spike strips on you?
Oh, those were actually Camilla's. Yeah, I forgot to put in her little locker.
No worries. I understand usually cadets do get, you know, they stay behind to help collect those, so.
Yeah, I forgot to give those back a while ago.
Absolutely.
I need to get more suture kits, I know that for a fact.
Yeah, you'll be okay. I'm just checking something out here. Okay.
Three 142. I'll see you in a bit.
Have a good one. See ya.
You have a good one, Ace.
Okay, sir, congratulations. Geister Academy, do the roll request and we'll get this situated for you, alright?
986.
Okay, thank you. I do it in the
Nope.
Discord here, right?
3968.
That is correct, yes.
3968.
Promoting would be you, right?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Let me get your
370 Cameron Dancer. Okay, young man, congratulations. You are now a
you.
solo cadet.
Thank you. I get to drive a Crown Vic now.
With
Great.
permission, with an FTO.
Okay, yeah. Thank
Not
you.
by yourself. Hey, man, you improved a lot. You know, I could tell you really studied hard on those things. I know it's hard the first time, but I could tell you you have improved a lot, Mr. Hero. And I like to see that.
What was my score from the first time?
The first time, oh shit, I closed it out already. Let me see if I can get it real quick here. You got a 94% right now, though. I'll say that.
Oh, 94. What's the highest?
I'm not sure. You were close last time, but you know, you have to get the reasonable suspicion probable cause right.
Oh,
I think you were probably 80 something, but you have to get those two things right.
296 to where's your 20?
I'm in the parking lot.
10-4. Could you come to me? I'm over
Last time you got
downstairs
78.
by the coffee machine.
So you improved a lot, big time improvements.
I was studying with some other cadets.
And I could tell you it's improved for sure. So yeah, you can ask, you could do a dono ticket now for your Crown Vic. And, but yeah, you can't drive unless you're with the FTO.
James, what guns did they have? A heavy and a combat?
Heavy in the combat, 10-4.
No.
All right, young man. I'm gonna be going off, so you have yourself a wonderful day. All right. Don't
Yeah,
party
thank
too
you.
hard.
Yeah, no, I won't. Thank you,
You
thank you.
take care, young man.
You too, you too. Be safe.